Just a reminder to people, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. The reason for doing this today is because I'm a master of disguise. With this build that we have today, it is Rat King, so you go invis on kill plus health regen, and I was like, I didn't even realize it gave health regen on kill, right? When you go invis, I was like, what? Why am I getting health regen in this? Oh, Rat King gives health? I haven't used it in that long, I forgot about that. So Rat King plays a crucial role in this run. This is not an off-meta run in the slightest. This is in actual fact a build curated to skip plates and save time on the solo GM. So we want to go relatively quickly. We're not breaking no records with this run, but we want to go relatively quickly on a Arc Strider, because I want to showcase Arc Strider Raiden Flux off. Now, I've got Spark of Beacons on, so I could have run Indebted Kindness and blind everything to oblivion and defend myself on plates. But I thought, you know what? What's better than doing that? The better thing of doing that is not using any ammo at all, or limited. We can do that by using Rat King. Rat King will serve its purpose here, so you'll see it. So, unstop phase, we're going to stun with heavy GL. Right, we're using a wave frame GL. We're going to pop super, melt the unstop. We can stop him with our super, and you'll see me do that later on in the run, but I want to melt him quicker. Alright, so if we can do half damage, then pop super, then pop VIP target quicker, the whole thing's done quickly, more quicker than that, rather than immediately popping super. So we do damage with heavy GL first, or both GLs, then super for VIP, remaining half HP off unstoppable, we're done. We go to plate, and we want to optimize our time here. So we're going to get a pulse grade where the enemy spawns, which is left or right. Then we're going to get an invis kill. We get 5 to 6 seconds worth of invis. We're cap and plate. My only goal is to not use ammo and cap plate. Basically, you know, we can use 1 or 2 GL shots if I feel as though I want to, like special wise. But this is a waste of ammo if you think about it when we're cap and plates, which, even if I ran Spark of Beacons build with Indebted Kindness and blind everything to stand my ground, that would still mean an expenditure of ammo. When otherwise, our only goal here is to cap plate. So Rat King wins. You've heard it here, loyal Rat servants. The Rat King has spoken. He has told you, use Rat King when we need to cap plates, when you're on a non-invis build. It's actually good. Okay? I was surprised on how good it was. And it also gives us a bit of super energy back, because it's a sidearm, it hits, you know, well, not that it hits it, but it shoots quite fast. So we're going to get quite a bit of super energy off it as well. Not like Outbreak, because I ran an Outbreak run before this, right? I actually have the footage of it. It was a 23, 24 minute run. And I was like, I barely used Outbreaking in my entire run, so I was like, what's the point in me running Outbreak? I know that Outbreak's super strong, but it didn't serve a purpose in this run. What served a purpose was, can we go invis on plate and cap plate quicker? And it's got some other uses at the boss, and you'll see me use that with when we are trying to collect orbs. You know, rather than scrambling for orbs, I have got powerful attraction on, so yes, when I generate a ton of orbs, when I dodge, which will be a lot, I will pick up all the orbs in the surrounding area. You'll see me do that as well in aggressive playstyle. So I have got powerful attraction on that allows me to do that. And Marksman's Dodge is on for the quicker cooldown. Gambler's Dodge. A few people have had a go at me about running Marksman's Dodge over Gamblers. The reason why we use Marksman is because it's a quicker cooldown, and it's nice to reload my GLs to play aggressive like this. We would get more blinds via our melee with Gamblers, but we're getting enough anyways because we've got Spark of Recharge on. So we have enough melees and blinds in this for us to not be concerned with running Gambler's Dodge. That is the distinction in this run in particular, why I ran Marksman's Dodge over Gamblers. Okay? But I could have ran Gamblers, but I wanted Marksman's Dodge on to reload GL to just do more back-to-back overload shots with Baton, because Baton is a fantastic weapon for utility in this because of attrition orbs, etc. And our goal, may I remind you, is to get as many orbs as possible. So if we can reload Baton quicker, more frequently, the better, because that means more uptime on attrition orbs. So do you see now how I've just give you a simple thing about marksmen versus gamblers, but then went more in-depth detail on why we ran the marksman, and then it's layered. Oh, because we get more orbs via attrition baton. Yeah, so we need to look at uptime on orbs. This is an orb generating build, basically, because we want to get our super as much as possible, which feeds into the Raiden Flux playstyle. Look at this, we are clearing rooms, like I predicted to you, and like what I told you before this update. I said Raiden Flux is going to be a meta subclass, a meta element or super to use. The only thing that stops it from being true meta is that Arc Staff is not available on Prismatic. I don't know why it isn't, to be honest. It should be. Why have we got Storm's, the Arc Super, the one that, is it, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. The Arc Super on Prismatic. It's terrible. Alright, it'd be miles better if we had Raiden Flux. Not Raiden Flux, Arc Staff on Prismatic. That way you could use Raiden Flux on Prismatic builds. It is what it is. That's fine. But anyways, we are literally skipping all this section, right, by using the Rat King for invis when we want it, and we're going to go right to Overload. Okay, so this is not ammo efficient, the way that we're doing this, but we are using two GLs that are ammo efficient anyways, so we're going to get plenty of ammo in the long run. I'm not running scavengers, I'm running it's all pickup stuff. This build is basically all about with orbs. Now, I've tried Font of Wisdom the run before this. Font of Wisdom, if you didn't know, when you pick up orbs, you get a increased ability regen, right? It wasn't that good. Font of Wisdom, I double stacked it. It was terrible. So I don't recommend Font of Wisdom. It just doesn't seem to be doing what it used to do. It's a long time since I used Font of Wisdom. I thought that, okay, maybe it will be good now with the super recharge. It's not. It doesn't seem to stack with the 3 times buff that we get with Roman supers. It just seems to give some sort of flat buff, and it's not good. It's not good because idle super regen's not good. If you don't know what idle super regen means, that means when you're standing, your super regen is reduced. It's based on damage dealt, and it has been for a lot of years. The only difference now is that it's a supercharged by 3 times when you are using a Roman super. Now look at this. This plate's easier. Now we picked this plate first because this plate is the easier pick. We don't need to do super pops. On the other plate we might need to super pop, and to be honest with you, we have the license to do it because we don't need the super for a bit. We don't need it. We could kill the unstartable with it, but we've got a heavy weapon to do that as well. So there's no time difference really. So we have license to pop a super here if I want to. One Roman super in itself will not collect a plate. Even if you sit idle with the super and tank everything, it's a bit longer than what the super will last. So the VIP is stunned. We stunned it with the arc attack. So we're using amplify the melee. We're not using combo blow. We're using disorienting blow. That's better. If you're playing a Raiden Flux build, combo blow is not the way to go. Okay, the disorienting blow is because of arc compounding. We get a damage buff with arc sources, 15% when arc compounding procs. So if we get a melee, right, on any target, we're getting a damage buff with our heavy and stuff. I know baton is not arc. I understand that. I wish we did have our arc denial GL, but we don't have one. I wish that we did with attrition orbs. Imagine that. We would also, blind enemies as well with it, with spark of beacons. Imagine that. But yeah, I didn't run Indebted Kindness because I still wanted baton on, because I want orb spam for more super regen. That is the only reason why I chose velocity over Indebted Kindness, because if you didn't know, Indebted Kindness is being sold right now by the gunsmith, and it's the god roll, loose change, vault shot. And it's just such a fantastic gun. So I'm not saying don't use that gun. By all means, be buying it. You should be buying it right away. I'm just saying I wanted baton on because I want more orbs. And I don't need to use Indebted Kindness. It's not make or break for me in this run. So we are playing up top. We're also looking at our ammo a little bit, but we're fine. Heavy is halved. But to be honest with you, my heavy wave frame is used more as a add clear burst DPS style weapon. It doesn't really fulfill much role in this other than extra assistive damage against champs. Okay. Rat King caps our plates quicker. It allows us to skip the rooms quicker as well. These rooms, for example. Um, and Baton obviously is our primary in this, basically. But yeah, this is Rat King's to help us get to the boss quicker. Um, the Rat King is handy at the boss fight when we're picking up orbs. When we're weak and we get a kill and we want to go and pick up some orbs or something, say we have not got our dodge for powerful attraction, then we can do that. Now our super here clears out both overloads. I wanted to clear that section out quicker, and we're going to do some heavy spam and special GL spam on the first VIP target on the bridge. Don't worry, Guardian, I am going to super this section. It's just not going to be right away. Because my plan was different. Rather than going to super right away, the better thing that I wanted to do was kill VIP target, the first one, with GLs. Okay, like this. And basically work our way towards a next super, which we've basically almost got it. We're half HP, sorry, we're half super now, and we've got loads of orbs to pick up. Then super for the 2 unstops to kill with Raiden Flux. Save the second VIP target and get super energy up off them. So do you see how we're strategizing this here? So we're allowing it for basically 2 supers in this region. 1 super to kill unstops, second VIP target to abuse for regen. We're going to pop super because the champ has pushed. Now it's more consistent with the Raiden Flux is that when you jump up and do a hemi slam, you don't stun the unstops all the time with the palm attack, the light heavy. It doesn't always work. It's a little buggy. Whereas if you jump in the air and then slam, you'll get the stun better. Just for your information, after my testing today. So look, we've got no super. Pay attention to super energy. So this VIP tag has 2/3 of HP. Look at this. Rat King's giving us good energy. It's not doing what Outbreak would do, but Outbreak won't make us go invis either, will it? You know. So look at this. We are just spamming Rat King. Look, half energy. We've got some orbs to pick up as well. We basically won our super, and I think this is worth doing this because having your super as we start the boss fight is handy. We pick up the orbs with powerful attraction with our dodge. Super is almost done. Look at that with Rat King. Again, I don't want you to fixate on one exotic primary and say this one gives us a lot of super intellect. They all do. All exotic primaries give you, it's based on damage. You need to understand how it works. It's based on damage. So you can convert a ultra bar's HP to your super basically. That's basically how it works. Outbreak just gives us more because of nanite damage. It's doing assistive damage. Just like Peacekeepers gives us a lot of intellect because of its damage that it does for the SMG, plus it reloads it. That's why it's giving you a lot of intellect back. So, super deals with overload. It deals with all adds plus half HP to the first bar of the boss. Look at this. Our goal right now, look at this. Look at Rat King gameplay. Who said it was bad? I said it was bad the other week. Not the other week, a few days ago. I said that Rat King wasn't good. Rat King isn't good, but when you fit it into a build that lacks invis and you need to cap a plate, it is good. It is good. It's just that the damage it does isn't good. You need 6 people to get good damage with it, but we're solo. How the hell can we have 6 people here? We can't. Even with 3 people, what's the point? That's not a solo then. A few people have said as well about the fire team runs and duo runs, asked for those. I'm going to tell you now, right now, why I'm not doing fire team or duo runs for YouTube. The meta isn't there for duo runs. Nobody watches duo runs. There was a time when we used to watch duo runs, 2018, 19 days. I would do duo runs. I'm on about like GM, not GMs, but like end game stuff. there's just no place in the game to, like, YouTube wise, for people to watch duo runs. So you won't see me do them. They're not fun. They're not boring because they're in a weird spot because it's not solo and it's not a three man, and who's watching duo runs really? There isn't anybody. There's no market for it. I'm trying to tell you, there's no market for duo runs. Fire team runs, there's a market for it, but it needs to be world record times. If you're not posting a fast time on YouTube when you're in a fire team and somebody's solo is beating your time, you need to reevaluate if you should even upload the run. So say for example if somebody uploads a fire team run of Birthplace of the Val that took them 20 minutes, there's people doing it in 15 minutes solo and less. So does that not make you feel weird? It would certainly make me feel weird about uploading such runs. So fire team runs are okay to upload, but they need to be competitive to world record times. They need to be at least good gameplay. All right. So that's why you won't see me rock fire team runs, because if I was to rock fire team runs, they need to be competitive to speedrun.com times, which that's not what I'm into at the moment. We're into solo, 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 solo. I do not want to screw up my algorithm for solo gameplay, so we exclusively upload solo gameplay because I want you to think of me as a solo guy. Is such and such going to be solo in this? That's what I want you to think of. I don't want you to be starting to think of, is so and so going to be uploading a duo run? I don't want you to have that thought process, basically. So we look for unstop. We melt very easily with super. He didn't even get stunned properly. Now watch this. Look at the super energy. The healing of the enemies are helping us. Can you believe it? Look, super. Because we can't kill him, we're still getting damage off him. Look, that's a 10-second super. That's a 10 to 15 second super. So if we get a heal and bane on this build, it's actually beneficial. We have to pop super here because we are weak, but just look at that, man. We've had to pop super a little bit too soon, though, I will say that. But we got it so quick. Now, I'm wanting to send the boss away, but I'm not going to be able to send him off this super, so we need another one. But we did get it super quick. I will admit that. So we need to work on getting super now. So pulse grenade with ashes to assets. Powerful attraction, giving us our super with the damage over time with the original GL. Look at our super. Rat King, go. Loyal Rat King servants, quick. Give me super energy. I needed to send boss away for phase 3. Look at the super intellect. We're spamming a little bit too much GL though, because we're down to our 3 shots. We pop super. Well, let's send the boss away. Here we go. He's debuffed as well, of course. Always debuff boss before you super them. Right? With any super, whatever you're doing when you're holding the GL in your hands. Super goes away, boss goes away, and we're here. Now, I could, my idea, right, was to use Rat King and skip to Overload. I'm not going to do that. The reason why I cannot do that is because I cannot go to the boss arena with no GL ammo on me. My build is critical to it. I need some special ammo, so we need to step the foot off the gas, not because of me. It's because the game didn't give me ammo. This is a reason why I run scavengers in general circumstance. This run I haven't run scavengers, right? Which has hindered me on the last phase slightly. But look at how long it's took to run out of ammo. That's how efficient this GL is. But I'm just giving you an example there of why I generally run scavenger. Not to say that... oh, sorry. I think I did run scavenger. I'd have to check my build. I can't remember now if I ran scav or not. I maybe did run scav, actually, and had to... Because, see, I'm getting confused because the run before this, I didn't run scav. So sorry about that, Guardian. I've got it wrong. I think I did have Void Scav on. But I had 2 orb perks on alongside it. I had to see. That's what I'm saying. It's just because the run before this I didn't have Scav on, and this run I did. I got mixed up there with that. We're waiting on Pulse Grenade, and we are waiting on. We're hoping maybe for special off this guy. Go Rat King, go, or it gives Spesh Brick. How good is that? Now it gives us license to spam it, which is always nice. at this boss. So we need to look for Overload, stun with GL, then Grenade, then Baton again, because we've got Demolitionist on. I keep banging on to people on how strong Demolitionist is in the game. Pretty much on all weapons. You should always have a kit in your vault of Demolitionist weapons. Demolitionist is one of the strongest perks in the game because of how ability regen works in the game. Make sure that you're looking in your vault for demolitionist weapons. I've always said how strong it is. Don't be worrying about golden tricorn or stupid things like that. Demolitionist, perks like this. Field prep's another one. I might make a video one day about perks, on what perks really do matter to you, because I think a lot of people get confused on what does matter and what doesn't for solo play. They really do get confused. Because you know why? Because you've got hundreds of people telling you different things, conflicting information. And I hate it. I hate that people give you conflicting information, Guardian. It's not my fault. It's other people. They're poisoning your blood up. You need to cleanse your blood. Cleanse it up. Chase the correct perks. Know your information. Stop trying to over buildcraft and simplify your buildcraft, and don't overcomplicate it. Look at your build element by element and use a bit of common sense as well with it. We need super for final phase. Boss is debuffed. We can use super to finish him off. That was a solo GM on this with Raiden Flux. Melting endgame. You can see that it does. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.